Erik Morales, or Erik Isaac Morales Elvira to give him his full name, is a former Mexican professional boxer who competed from 1993 to 2012. He was the first Mexican-born boxer in history to win world titles at 4 different weight classes. Erik Morales held the WBC Super Bantamweight title from 1997 to 2000. The WBC Featherweight title twice between 2001 and 2003. The unified WBC and IBF Super Featherweight titles in 2004. And the WBC Light Welterweight title from 2011 to 2012. During this time, and the course of his career, Erik Morales defeated 15 world champions and was famed for his epic trilogies against fellow Mexican legend Marco Antonio Barrera and Filipino superstar Manny Pacquiao. Legend has it that Erik Morales was actually born in a boxing gym. Born in the Zona Norte section of Tijuana, an area infamous for drug trafficking and prostitution, Erik Morales, against his father's wishes, initially began boxing at the age of 5 after ironically his mother gave her blessing for it. A professional fighter himself, Jose Morales knew how difficult it was to succeed in the sport, so tutored his young son, who quickly excelled in the sport. Considering Erik Morales amassed a rather impressive amateur career record in Mexico, which saw him fight 114 times, 108-6, and win 11 major titles, it was not surprising that Erik Morales would turn pro. What however was slightly surprising was the age at which he did so. Erik Morales made his professional debut at the age of just 16, by knocking out Jose Orgel in just 2 rounds. Between 1993 and 1997, Morales quickly climbed the ranks of the super bantamweight division, winning 26 fights, 20 of which by knockout. The wins including victories over former champions Kenny Mitchell and Hector Acero Sanchez, which would ultimately lead to a challenge for his first world title. During this period, Erik Morales also signed with promoter Bob Arum, and under Arum and Top Rank, Morales' career began to excel. Erik Morales kept busy at featherweight and fought again in 2000, knocking out Rodney Jones in the first round. In February 2001, Morales fought UD Espadas Jr., the WBC featherweight title holder who held a 13-fight winning streak. Erik Morales was in no mood to be stopped though, and won a close 12-round decision to claim his 3rd world title in his 2nd weight division. Thereafter, Erik Morales would move up in weight to 135 pounds in order to try and fulfill his desire to become the first Mexican to win titles in 4 different weight classes. However, he lost his next 4 fights doing so. Firstly to Zahir Rahim by a wide unanimous decision, before subsequently losing consecutive fights to a prime Manny Pacquiao. The first in January 2006 when Erik Morales was stopped in the 10th round, and then 10 months later when and where Morales was not so much outboxed as simply outpowered. Take a look. Thereafter, Erik Morales' career suffered a mixed bag of results, with him winning 4 but losing 3 of his last 7 fights. The crowning glory for Erik Morales though was that he did actually achieve his goal of winning titles in 4 different weight classes, with a victory over fellow countryman Pablo Cesar Cano on the September 17, 2011 at the MGM Grand Arena, Las Vegas. Cano retired by his corner in round 10 with blood streaming from his left eye and both of Cano's eyes completely swollen shut. It should be noted however that the title won by Erik Morales was regarded by many, including boxing experts and commentators alike, as somewhat of a paper championship. That said, no one can take away from Erik Morales that he was the inaugural Mexico-born boxer to win world titles in 4 different weight classes. In June 2014, Erik Morales officially announced his retirement from boxing, but continued to give back to his community by managing a $3.5 million budget running the Parks and Recreation Department in Tijuana, which he had begun long before his final retirement. Morales donating his salary back to the department to further help fund it. In Erik Morales' own words, his raison d'etre was, "This is just a way for me to be able to thank the people who have been so good to me all my life." Continuing in the same vein, Erik Morales in July 2018 won a seat at the Chamber of Deputies, Mexican Congress, for Baja California and currently serves in the Legislative Body's Committee on Sports.